Hello everyone, this is Hanan. Welcome to Conflict News. Viewers, in this video we will have a look at the situation of Russian and Ukrainians, and they're continuously targeting each other in different regions. But before going to that, I will let you know the employees of Russian FSB prevented a terrorist attack in Novorossiysk, Orenburg region. You can see on the screen if I exactly in this region, if I zoom in for you, let me zoom in more for you here. This is the area from where the FSB detained. This is a 25-year-old Russian was detained who planned to set fire to the railway infrastructure, the military enlistment office, and the FSB department. According to the investigation, the preparation of illegal actions was carried out at the direction of the Ukrainian Special Services. That's what claiming Russian media. Components for making an improvised explosive device as well as means of communication were found in the detainee. Criminal cases have been initiated against him and to commit a terrorist attack. Whereas if we talk about the situation of borders, Ukrainian motor formation fired at the border of Liversky district of Bryansk region. Let me zoom in for you here. In this area, it's got very near to the border. You can see this black line is a border line, and the village of Khromonovi was hit. A fire broke out in one household and outbuilding. Operational emergency services working on the scene. This is the viewers, you can see this is the borderline. And if we move to the next massive strike, missile strike of Russian armed forces on the objects of armed forces of Ukraine about last night, 21st May, and the morning of 22nd May, 2 days morning. Because Russians are continuously targeting different regions, supplies of Ukrainian forces. Russian troops use kamikaze drones, and they are continuously using these kamikaze drones of Iran family and cruise missiles strike enemy targets throughout the Ukraine. They are not targeting a specific region or at one place. They are targeting it throughout the Ukraine. The first explosion sounded in the evening in Kharkiv region, whereas the headquarters of the National Battalion Kraken was hit. Later, local residents reported on the work of air defense system. The most massive strike occurred here in this Dnipro region, viewers, and more than 15 explosions were heard in this city, including the area of Yuzmash plant and the fire station. You can see a Dnipro river it's very near to this region, and a large fire broke out at the site one of the arrivals. Whereas local residents also reported, as per Russian media, temporary problems with electricity and water supply. The pumping stations at the Dnipro Western Donbas water and the water canal was de-energized. Whereas if I more scroll down, this Zaporizhia region and Odisha, these regions were also targeted, and in Nikolaev region as well targeted. But as for now, there is no much information about these areas. If you talk about the Russian troops has launched strikes with drone Gren 2 at enemy military facilities in Kiev also. So we have seen, and I'm reporting continuously from last few days, Russians are targeting the nearby areas of Ukraine capital as well. According to some reports, one of the drones hit an ammunition depot. A large fire broke out at the site was hit. Whereas Ukrainian units fired at least 14 border settlements in this Belgorod region, different areas in this region. Especially in Shibikino, a solid waste landfill was hit by armed forces of Ukraine. The resulting fire was promptly put out. The AFU again used HIMARS MLRS to strike out at civilian targets in Luhansk region. And whereas the residential buildings were also hit damaged, and as per the Russian media claiming that 2 women were killed and 5 people are injured in this attack. There's in this Bakhmut region on 20th May, the Wagner PMC units completely liberated Bakhmut. The city was stormed for 224 days. The Ukrainian forces could not withstand, and whereas in this region, in this area, except the Bakhmut, in this area, Avdiivka, here you can see in this near Avdiivka, Russian troops continue to expand the control zone north of Krasnoivka, in the north of this, and exactly this Avdiivka is the region whereas the Kiev regime continue to conduct massive shelling on the Donetsk region. If I here in this region, they are continuously they're shelling it on this in this Donetsk region. AFU again used Storm Shadow cruise missiles to attack Russian rear facilities. So both are targeting each other. I'm continuously reporting this. They are continuously targeting each other military facilities and equipment. The target is, but recently US agreed to provide more ammunition and military support to Ukraine. So let's see where this thing will go. Do let me know in the comment section, what do you think, what could be the next move for Ukraine and Russia. Thank you.